sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dak going to start out going to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Kill.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start to drive with White. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Inside give to Elliott. Runs over it, and he's got room. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On second down, Elliott. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. These two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. It's Howell. That's caught left side by the tight end Jordan. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Another throw for Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Powell looking to throw again.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. We're going to 52.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now
13-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
From the 31, Powell got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Powell from the gun. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll go play action. Powell. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O'Keefe. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, and I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And they go play action with Howell. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st down, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Powell out of the shotgun. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more